Hello and welcome everyone to this fine Monday evening. Hope you're all doing well. I apologize for the roar in the background. That is my AC. Let me power that thing off so we can stream in peace. We may have to fire it back up here in a little bit. It's been terrible hot here in Missouri, but we'll get the stream kicked off here and see if maybe we'll be all right for a little bit. Welcome everybody. Great to have you all here. Start pouring your questions, comments in the chat. Throw me some questions in the live stream questions channel in the World Radio League Discord. If you are not a part of the World Radio League Discord, we can fix that. Just grab the link. Let me pull the music here in just a second after I get this link in the chat. Grab this link. Right there. We're just sending it out here. There we go. All right. Link is now available in the chat. If you are not yet a member of our Discord, go ahead and join that. Hello, Pepe. Great to see you, my friend. I'll pull your comment up here while I'm trying to where's my music? Okay, we got the music pulled now. We're back up and going here. Let's figure out the best way. Give me 2 seconds to reposition my router. It's not it's a mesh router, and it seems to be throwing me some slower internet again. So let me reposition it. 2 seconds. Let us try that, and hopefully it fixes the issue. I'm glad for everybody who's stopping by. Great to see y'all. If anybody has any questions, once again, join the Discord. We dropped that link a moment ago. And to go to the live stream questions channel or put them in the comments here down below. Good evening, Rodney. Great to see you. Oh, Rodney. Looky there. Our good friend KJ5FWC is now AE5TX. That is an awesome call sign, my friend. Hope to get you in the log under your new call very soon. Nice work, Rodney. Great work there. Great to see that. Pepe says, ran out of questions. I answered them all last time. Well, I'm glad we're keeping you informed, Pepe. If you have any more, be sure and throw them in there. Be happy to answer them. All right. We'll see what we do have so far. Amateur Extra 5, Texas AE5TX. Good thinking, Rodney. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Let's go ahead. Looks like we've got a couple of comments here. So we've got a little bit of discussion going on here in the live stream questions channel, where the live stream questions channel in the Discord is solely for questions for a live stream. So if you do want to have a discussion, feel free to take that over to the general section or the ham radio section. You know, we've got restricted 2 questions if possible. But if my internet stops being spotty here, we'll here, let's try this. There we go. Let's try that. See if we can speed it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. CW844. That's awesome, Rodney. Did move the discussion. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, but we do have without copying it over, but it's from our good friend Otis into F. Guys, I'm sorry this connection's up and down on me tonight, but This is the question we got from Otis N0APX. What do I think of the G90? Just ordered one today. It will come in the mail tomorrow. His grandfather NE4EH bought it for $500. Gonna watch a video from HRCC. Want to know what my opinion is? Well, I've got a G90 in the shack. I have not used it for a while, but not because it's not a great radio. It's because I've been playing with other radios, doing a lot of my portable stuff anymore is QRP. And my shack radio is a Kenwood TS570D. If you just want a solid radio, man, that G90, it's just a great great radio. Definitely Otis. So yeah. I do have definitely a positive opinion personally of the G90, but I'd be interested to hear what your experience is. So thanks for putting that in the Discord. And yeah, if you have any World Radio League related questions, feel free to throw those in as well. James in the chat. This is our CEO, James N0WRL. Hello, James. Great to have you in the house. James is on his way to Europe for the ham radio event there. And I could try to pronounce the name of that ham radio event on the air for you, but I wouldn't do a very good job. So maybe I better not. Great to see you, James. James, are you like in the air? Are you in a position where you can jump on the stream, or are you kind of in the middle of I'm in the middle of something there? Adventure Sapphire Harris, Victor Papa 2 Echo India Hotel says cool stuff. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. James says he's delivering Pepe a founding member badge in person. Guys, if you haven't got your founding member badge yet, be sure and fill out your form there. Get your founding member badge. Let us know if for some reason you didn't get a link, and we'll be sure. And if you've subscribed to the VIP level, you should get that link, and we'll get you a founding member badge. Rodney and James, this is you'll like this, James. Rodney's got a new call sign, AE5TX, Amateur Extra 5 Texas. Just got a new call sign. So congrats to Rodney for that. Used to be KJ5FWC. He's helped us out a lot over the last several months. So just got 7Q6UJ in the log. Wow. That's awesome. FT8 with a G90. Yeah, that G90, it's a solid radio for sure. Says he's in an airport. Yeah, well, if you're on your phone and you want to pop in for a couple minutes, James, just let me know. And I'll try to pull you in here and get you the link if you want it. So just let me know either way. Rodney says that is service. Yes, it is service. Absolutely. Direct delivery from straight from James's QTH here in the US, in I believe Georgia. I'm second guessing myself, but I believe Georgia all the way to Switzerland, or in this case Germany. But yeah, absolutely. First class service. James says he noticed Rodney's new call was confusing first. Yeah, absolutely. I was like, did a double take. I saw Rodney's name and Rodney's logo, but that wasn't Rodney's call sign. So I was glad he was able to get an upgrade there. Pepe says, cool. Thanks, James. Chris, Radio and Life. Hello, Chris. Great to have you in the house tonight. Great to see you. Guys, remember, if you have questions for us, drop them in the Discord in the live stream questions chat, or put them in the comments here. So let's keep rolling here. See what else we have. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one from Rodney. All right. It's a good question. I'm copying it over from Discord, so I'll pull it up on screen here in just a second. Here we go. And James, feel free to chime in on any of the answers here while you're in the chat. Do you set up your field day call anywhere in the World Radio League field day logs? Set up, and I will be 1 Bravo November self. Go to station will have its own call sign and log, but use the club's 5 Alpha November Tango X-ray. can you, and he goes on to say, let me copy the second part over. Second part here says, can you designate the log as a go to station and calculate the points? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up our field day. I think we just did like a final release on field day, final updates before before field day. I think we were trying to make sure it was everything finalized. We had a couple of fixes we needed to push, so we should have that. So let me pull it up here. Contest. I'll share my screen in just a sec. Let me get it pulled up. And keep pouring the questions in. Great to hear from everybody. Let's go ahead and do a screen share here. There it is. Okay. So what you're going to want to do when you come in here on the home page, you want to go down to contest. And we on a slow internet connection, so cut me some slack here. You're going to go to field day. If you haven't enrolled, just click the join for free button. Then you enter the contest, go into the contest here. And then here we've got, all your rules, of course, objectives, all that stuff. All that's very detailed there. Brad did a good job setting that up for us. And then here we've got your logging page. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your settings here. So here, I think it's, yeah. So call sign for this log and call sign type. So if you're splitting it up between call signs, I would use two separate accounts. Well, I say that, not necessarily. Hold on, let's dive into this real quick. So you've got one account with your main club call sign, and then I'm assuming you're going to use a different call sign for your go to station, but you're going to submit it all under the club. Is that how you do it, Rodney? If you could clarify that for me, I want to just make sure that I understand what you're doing, and then just kind of elaborate here while you're answering that. So once you set up your exchange in here, I think we have a. Let me just ping Brad because let's see if he's available. Looks like he's offline right now. I'll get some answers for you. If you have any questions, James has a great field day, how to use World Radio League for Field Day video right here on the rules page. If you scroll down here, you can see there's this whole video here. Actually, that doesn't look like it's actually linked to the video. Let me see if it's. If you go to our YouTube channel, he's got a great video there. Sorry guys, the stream keeps dropping. Okay, my stream just dropped me, but I'm back now, or my internet connection dropped me, but I'm back now. Okay. All right. Gotta be kidding. So, K7 PC, and to your question here, give me just a second. There we go. K7 PCS says using World Radio League for our club field day this year. Is there any way to allow users to log into the account and allow them to log, but not be able to accidentally delete anything? Deleting contacts is very it's a very intentional process, I would say. So there's a couple steps involved in deleting contacts, and we make it very clear what you're doing when you're deleting. So it is we don't have permission set up yet. That's something that will be involved in a future release if we decide to go that route. But I yeah, it's a very intentional process, and so I wouldn't be too concerned about that. This Radio in Life says what he's doing, and well, I'm going to download my logbook. Okay. Okay, here we go. Rodney says the club's using a different platform. I will be the control operator for the station. I've created a club free account with the Go station call. Which template do you suggest I use? So if you go through the contest platform, we actually have a default template set up for the field day. We have a default contest template set up for that. So just use the default template. I would, if you want to build a custom one, in which case it will throw those exchange options on there for you. But yeah, I would just use the default one unless you want, to edit up your own. It's up to you. Hello, Jose. KD4RVB, great to see you. Hello. Jose, I just saw your profile pic, I think, pop up on social media a little bit ago, in one of our founding member shout outs, I believe. So congrats on that. Great to see you pop up there. That's right. All right, guys. What are the questions you have for me today? I apologize about the buggy stream here. We're trying to get things going. I'm gonna have to do something yet. No. So hopefully you guys are hearing me okay now, and we'll move forward with the stream. So, all right, what other questions y'all have for us tonight? I didn't see a whole lot pop in. Pepe said earlier I answered those questions, but Pepe, we need you. You're our official question asker, so we need we need you to get back in the chat and get us some more. No, I'm kidding you, my friend, but always feel free to throw anything you have at us. We appreciate the questions, and we do our best to get them answered for you. And yeah, I'm glad you guys are going to be able to meet you and James in Germany here in a couple days. So Rodney says currently it shows using the Streamline template. Yeah. It's a pretty nice template for contest logging, I believe. So yeah, you feel free to stick with the default or change to a new one, up to you. All right, everybody. Guys, we haven't been on here long, but we've covered pretty much all the questions so far. I wanted to expound a little bit on what Rodney was saying earlier. If my connection will up, let me pull. There we go. You set up your field day call anywhere in the World Radio League. So you saw in the settings you can change your log call sign, and it will log them under one call sign, but it will log them under your account call sign, but it will add whatever call sign you set into that data so that you have a record of both both like your club call and your personal call, or however you want to set it up. You can record both. It'll log it under your call sign, but it will also add your operator call sign there when you change that. So, and I'm gonna check with Brad to see where we the entry for the exchange. We did that with Winter Field Day. We had the entry for the exchange where you could put your exchange in and have it in front of you all the time, so you didn't have to keep looking it up. I'm surely they got that added in here in one of the last minute fixes. So I may holler at Brad. But Rodney, if you have any more questions about it, feel free to ping me on Discord and I'll get some answers for you from Brad and the team. All right, guys. What other questions do you have for me? The field day is coming up. Super excited about that. Not sure if I'm actually going to be able to operate on field day. I got some family coming down, but we'll see if I may or not. Hopefully will be, but at least a little bit, but may not work this year. We'll see what happens. Even be able to go pop in and see a club for field day, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Rodney says use the name of a logbook to detail the classes section, so it would be at the top of the logbook. That's awesome. I was thinking about that myself. That's a great use of that space there to put that information in there. Great thinking there. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes here. But yeah, if you've got more questions, be sure and throw them at me. If not, then we'll be wrapping here before too long. But we do appreciate y'all asking any questions you have. We appreciate all the feedback you give us, even if you've just got thoughts, stuff you'd like to see added. If I had a better internet connection, I might invite some of y'all in to pop in as we've done in previous streams. But my internet connection is spotty enough. I'm afraid it would kick me if I tried doing too much. And so maybe once I get the issue resolved and get back here so we can do get back on another stream, whether we do another one this week or next week, we can maybe do something like that. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. All right, guys. Well, we certainly appreciate everybody stopping by. Like I said, I apologize for my poor stream quality here. Hopefully we can get this issue fixed and I can do a better demo for you. If we do another live stream later this week, maybe a better field day demo for you. But in the meantime, go watch James' video on our YouTube channel about how to use World Radio League for field day. It's a great video. Definitely recommend you go check that out. And other than that, okay, here's a good one. Integration with QRZ, I'm sure after field day, just asking for approximate timing. Let's see here. Where did we set timing on that? Let me get this pulled up here. If my memory serves me correct, it's going to be shortly after field day. Just trying to see if we've got any other features dropped in between, or if that's kind of our next sequence. Here, let me double check. So looks like we've got Pepe says the field day video with James is great. Congrats to the producing team. We had the editor who put that video together she did an amazing job on that video. So shout out to her for sure. Okay. Yeah. So templates. Then I think we've got. Yeah, we're in the process of finalizing the template launch and getting everything wrapped up there, and then anything we found after launch. And we'll be working on some of the stuff along the line of the desktop app. Eventually, get that one finalized and ready to push, and then right around kind of in the meantime, we'll be working on the QRZ LOTW integration. So, yeah, absolutely. Right question, Rodney. Oops, there we go. All right, what other questions anybody have for me? Throw them in the chat or in the Discord. Sorry, I'm leaving a note for a team member here. Give me just a second. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's double check our Discord. Make sure we don't have any more questions there. I'm not seeing any popped in there. And no more questions in the chat. We've got some Rodney. Thanks, always good content. That's appreciate it, Rodney. Yeah, well, as long as stream is not half as long as stream as we usually do. We usually push it to about an hour, but looks like we're gonna wrap it about half hour. B. Willem says, as WRL have any contest templates set up for 13 colonies or the WWA upcoming events? If you look in our on our contest page, you can see the upcoming contests, where you can enroll there and get access to those logbooks, and see the exchanges and rules and everything. Get prepped for that. So, let me see if we've got those particular ones. Upcoming contests. It's loading slowly for me. This is ridiculous. There we go. Okay. All right. My internet connection is so frustrating. But anyway, so WWA and 13 colonies. Looks like we've got. Doesn't look like he's got those in there yet. I'll shoot him a message, make sure he gets those in there. There we go. All right. I'll get him that message. Thanks, everybody, for jumping in there and in here. And yeah, I'll be sure and get him that message and make sure we get those contests added. Appreciate it. If anybody else has any thoughts while I'm sending him this message, drop it in the comments. All right. I'm not seeing any more questions. Any thoughts? Appreciate everybody jumping in here. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next stream. I apologize for the spotty stream here, but hopefully we can get some work done, get some of the issues resolved, and have better quality for you next time. Appreciate it, everybody. Good night, and 7-3 from November 0 Alpha Papa X-Ray. I'm clear.